welcome into the Boise State Esports Arena. Tonight we kick off our Collegiate Rocket League season, and it's going to be Broncos taking on Universidad Carolina from Mexico. So hopefully they perform well today to start off the beginning of the season. I'm going to be your host, Artemis Rain, joined on desk by Dallin Starnes, correct? I did not say Barnes, who is also one of our other production people. They tried to confuse me when I was in the prod room. That is why he gets to sit here and mock me a little bit.
You got it right, though. You got it right.
I am proud of myself. With that being said, though, let's talk about Rocket League and not my own speech impediments and blunders on desks. So, considering how well the Broncos have performed in the past, this is our kickoff for CRL as a whole. What are you anticipating tonight from them?
I'm just hoping to see a really good game, honestly. Based on what BSU's done in the past, I'm just hoping to see some really good plays, just some really exciting stuff. I hope that they win, but I don't want it to be a blowout. I want it to be a good competitive fight from both ends. Yes.
So the request, technically speaking, would be a full 5-game series. This is a best of 5 for CRL, but if you are a player on stage like the ones we're looking at right now, or the coach waiting in the background, then you are hoping for a 3-0 sweep in your favor. With that being said, we're about to jump into our game between the Broncos taking on the Dragons for our first CRL match. First to get the highest score in the first 5 minutes is going to set themselves up for success later on. However, with 5 games in mind, that's a lot of Rocket League to play, so you want to send them packing early and hopefully not run into any overtime in match 1. Kickoff has gone, and it looks like Paco will not be able to make contact. Woozy, who's in the back line, goes for the shot on goal and finds the back of the net. That's goal 1 for the Broncos.
Already? Wow. We're not even like 10 seconds in. Wow. I mean, that's just a lot to process. It's been like 5 seconds, and we're already, up 1-0. Well, as we now start, I'm just beginning to process things. Number one thing I want to point out, I'm loving the stadium. I really like the Halloween atmosphere. It's just in time for the spooky season.
Speaking of spooky, we have Durtho go in for a shot, but Paco will elevate and manage to deflect it. However, the rebound play from midfield almost goes in. Durtho looking for the double touch off the back wall, tries to take a nosedive onto the ball, cannot make contact. Naskoff in the corner, looking to bring the ball to midfield stripe, pops it up over their hood into the corner, looking for a teammate, has Poncho. Poncho whiffs on contact and says it's going to be Preston in the corner to pinch it to midfield stripe. Defensive rotations have come out for the Dragons. We have a one-on-one between Preston and Paco and a demo onto Durtho, from Durtho onto Poncho. Now Durtho coming from mid's going to spike the ball into 50-50 towards the ceiling off the backboard. Poncho brings the ball to mid. Woozy takes it back to the back wall. Paco finds a clear. Preston rolls the ball to Durtho. Durtho does not make contact. Poncho finds the clear. It's pinched off by Woozy. Back to the backboard for the side of the Dragons.
Neskov going to be trying to get this out of the way here. Poncho potentially pushing it back. Preston trying to stay on defense here, is able to push it back towards middle. Neskov able to push it off to the side here. But Durtho might be trying to set it up, but Poncho said no to that. And we are going to see a demo. Poncho whiffs on the defense, but Neskov is going to be able to recover for him. Another demo. That is just a lot of demos from Durtho. So we aren't even halfway through the game. We already had 3 demos from Durtho.
Durtho also took himself out in that last demo. Tried to make a shot off the respawn. Ball is going to be pinched into 2-1, not favoring the side of the Dragons. Ball is inside the Broncos' defensive third. It's going to be Preston to try and pinch it into the corner. Neskov will try and defend the clear. Sends it to the other side, still here in Broncos' defensive third. Woozy brings it up the wall, has Durtho, but Durtho is getting bumped and booped away. Woozy's shot is saved by Poncho. Neskov will elevate. Preston makes contact, but Neskov just demos Preston instead. Paco in the corner has ball stolen by Durtho. Poncho rotates back, tries to play the ball off the backboard, successfully circumvents one offensive player. Woozy comes in, plays it off the back wall. Neskov off the rebound, brings it across midfield. Durtho comes in, steals it, passes it to Woozy. Never mind, it's Durtho again off the ceiling. Looks to flick it around. Paco can't do it. It's off the back wall. Woozy will make contact, sends it to Durtho, but it's going to be stolen by Neskov. Pinch from Paco, ricochets down off the top crossbar. Pacho comes in, can't find the right angle. Woozy has opportunity to bring it to midfield, gets it around Paco, has to beat Neskov. Durtho goes to interrupt a different defender. Paco's booping around a couple of the Broncos offensive players. Poncho comes forward 50-50 towards the ceiling. It's going to drop to Woozy. Woozy bounces it off the wall to Durtho. Durtho doesn't make contact. Preston goes for the follow-up, and it's cleared back to the defensive third for Boise State.
Going to see a lot of back and forth so far. Preston going to hopefully be able to push this back out, but Neskov is going to try and serve it back up again for Paco, but Durtho is there for the save. Poncho once again keeping it on the offensive for them. Woozy to Preston, keeping it straight shot towards the goal, and it goes straight in.
Hang on, we can take a quick look at this replay. Off the wall, Preston comes in. We do see Poncho and Neskov try to make contact, but neither get in time. One was just not high enough, the other one was too late, and also one of the Broncos was coming in on their tires. Kickoff, it's going to be pinched, and Preston will end up with it off the back wall. It's going to be Neskov in the air, going to be challenged by Durtho. Durtho sends it to the side. Paco will look for an opportunity. Nope, it's Poncho to go interrupt Preston. Paco will pop the ball back up, looks to clear it over Woozy, manages to get past Woozy, has to get past Durtho, gets past Durtho, but Preston on the defense plays it into the corner, gets another touch. Woozy will elevate, pop it up over Neskov. Now it's Paco going for the save against Woozy, but the angle from Woozy's too strong. Broncos leading by 3, 56 seconds on the clock.
Just look at how he outmaneuvers Paco here. Wow. Another kickoff. It's going to go straight off to the side. Broncos are going to have to play a bit of defense here.
Paco from the corner, pop the ball up, ends up with Woozy. Poncho from mid, sends it past Woozy and Preston, but Preston cuts back in, gets it past Poncho. Durtho bounces it off the wall, gets 2 touches, but Paco on the ground, pops it towards the ceiling, will bring it to midfield. Woozy's chasing after the ball, looks for an opportunity, but sends Preston to cut in. Durtho flicks the ball towards the net, gets the touch off the back wall, and that's goal number 4 for the Broncos.
Wow. Man, 4-0. With only, I think it's only a minute left to go. This is looking a little difficult on the sides of the drag. Oh, 20 seconds. Okay, well. Durtho just, am I able to make this 5-0 here? Paco is going to be able to push it out of the way. Serve it off the back wall. Potential Woozy shot, but it isn't going to quite go in. Durtho's going to try and reposition this, but it doesn't look like it's going to be quite enough.
Nah, that ball's going to hit the ground. Game 1's going to go to Boise State. We can take a quick look at the accolades here. Definitely lots of saves coming out from the side of University of Carolina, the Dragons, but also demonstrating just the absolute onslaught presented by the side of the Broncos. Now as they go into game number 2, see if they keep that speed that they had going for that first match going into the next 5 minutes. Overall, though, I think you noticed it just as much as I did. There was a lot of exploding happening.
There was a lot of demos from both sides, but especially Durtho. I mean, we saw 3 from him, I believe, and not only was he doing the exploding, but he also got exploded himself. There was just a lot, and I don't know, I kind of like seeing the cars explode. I would love to see more of that, but yeah, a lot of demos. I would love to see more. 4-0. Wow. What else is there to say?
Well, ultimately, there is an old Doc's key to the game that we can bring up, which is Olay those demos. If you know that Durtho is in your line of sight, is hot on your tires, well, then you better get ready to move out of the way because you're either going to get exploded or maybe explode him in the process if you yourself are going supersonic. However, letting him get away with that so consistently definitely can be an Achilles heel for a lot of players. So hopefully we see a little less exploding in this next one and a little more attempting to dodge that. So we go into the next 5 minutes. As I mentioned earlier, this is best of 5. If Broncos walk away with the Game 2 victory, they set themselves up at series point. Question is, can they 3-0 sweep the Dragons?
Here we go.
And we get more of this spooky map for you.
Is that Snipes Ranch? Is that what it said?
My brain was still stuck on the bearer bonds being sold by a jack-o'-lantern.
So there's a lot of things to process here. I do like the atmosphere, though. Did I see? I swear I saw like a ghost or something.
I think it was a scarecrow.
Yeah, probably a scarecrow.
It'd be really funny if they stuck like a Slender Man somewhere in here too.
Yeah, that would be cool. As we are waiting for a reconnect, we can just get a little bit more of these map details here. Thomas Roadside Oddities.
I don't know if you've ever heard of it. I don't remember where it is because I was a very young child when I went to it. It's this place called the Wall Drug. It's kind of like, it's a giant Western style mall. It's the only way I can describe it. It gave me nightmares because everything that was in there was in definite need of some tender love and care for like upkeep of all of these. They're not quite wax figures, more like silicone and painted, but it was like wearing off and stuff. I know it wasn't the intent to give children creeps, but it definitely creeped me out. As we're about to hop into this game, the reconnections come through. It's going to be Woozy with the flip reset to try and get around Poncho. Poncho reads it. Preston sends it to Durtho, pinched by Neskov. Still in the defensive third for the Dragons. Neskov with possession, challenged by Preston. Neskov, temptive clear, but it's going to be Durtho to chase down the ball, drop it off the ceiling. Paco elevates, forces the ball to the ground. Woozy took his time, brings it in the corner. Durtho is bullying one of the defenders out of the goal. Preston comes in, takes the shots too wide. Neskov challenging Preston. Durtho comes in to help out. It ricochets off the back wall. Paco sends it to mid, 2-on-2.
Oh, Woozy's a clear shot.
Home free. There's nobody there.
Wow.
That's goal number 1 for the Broncos.
I just need to see where everyone went during all that. It just became like a little traffic pile up there and just led to a straight shot. 30 seconds in. As we go to the kickoff, it's going to go straight to the side again. Poncho's going to try and lead it towards the side of the Broncos. We are going to see a little bit of mid-air action between Durtho and Woozy there. Neskov going to try and push it out of the defense, but Preston is going to keep it going. Woozy with another near straight shot, barely saved by Paco. It's just a lot of back and forth goal attempts. Durtho, no one's quite there to get the goal shot for him though.
Paco pops the ball to Neskov. Preston goes to make contact, pushes the ball against the ceiling. It's going to be Durtho pushing it forward past Woozy. Neskov rotates to the back post, pinched off the wall. Attempt to force of the offender out of the way. That's another goal. You can see here what happens. Woozy pinches it off the back wall. Poncho tries to come in and force Preston out of the way, but ends up turning into a pool cue.
Another kickoff. Durtho's going to serve it straight over to Woozy. Right off the corner, Paco's going to try and serve it out. Preston there. Flip reset. Little car bowling over there. I'm not quite sure what was going on over there. Potential attempt at a demo. Didn't quite go through though. Woozy's going to send it straight back towards the middle. I believe I just heard a demo though. Yeah.
Well, by now that player has respawned, but Durtho's in the air with no pressure. Preston pushes the ball into the corner, looks for an opportunity to give to Woozy. Woozy off the ground, pushes it towards the goal, and it looks like Paco might have completed the trifecta with the angle. Preston dunks it to Woozy. Woozy comes in, Poncho tries to get in the way, Paco tries to be the follow-up, but I think the hood of the car might have pressed that ball in.
It's got to be a difficult angle to save though, so you can't help but respect the attempt to try. Preston gonna go straight up in the air. Oh, to Durtho. Poncho's gonna take it straight back. He has a near straight shot unless Woozy's able to save this. Oh, but he doesn't. Oh, wow. Stops all of the ball's momentum so Preston can take it all the way back.
Woozy with the tertiary touch.
Wow.
It's pinched up towards the top crossbar by Poncho. It's going to be challenged by Preston. It's pinched to Durtho. Durtho sends it towards the net. Paco pushes it up. Durtho comes back in, leaves it for Woozy. Woozy flicks it past one. Poncho off the wall, make contact, get it away from Preston. It's still in the defensive third for the Dragons. It's going to be Durtho to prevent it from crossing the midfield stripe. Durtho gets it over one, looks for the barrel roll towards the net, can't make contact. Preston comes back in with possession, sends it to Woozy at midfield. Woozy is demoed by Poncho, but Paco comes in, looks to dunk it down. Preston plays it to the back wall. Follow-up opportunity for Poncho, who's going to turn around. Challenged by Dirt, though. Ball still dwindling here at midfield stripe. We have Paco try to get the ball around Dirt, though, is unsuccessful. Plays it off the wall. Poncho racing back to be in the defensive position. Plays it off the backboard. Poncho will make the save and bring it forward. Gets it past Preston. Looks to pinch it into the corner, but it's Dirt, though, to send it back towards the midfield. Paco may be able to prevent it from going into their territory and successfully does. Preston from the front post flicks it forward. Preston taking his time as Woozy come in to pinch the ball the rest of the way, give it a little extra speed boost. Paco is challenged by Woozy. Woozy looking for Preston as Poncho makes contact, popping the ball towards the ceiling.
It's going to be Durtho trying to defend this ball from the side of the Broncos, but Preston's going to send it straight mid. They've got a clear straight shot, but Poncho's able to stop that before it's able to get too far. But it's Woozy. He's able to shoot it straight in, right off of the Poncho's bounce. Look at that. Oh, man, it was almost a straight serve for him.
All right, so at this point in game number 1, you were like, okay, so we're 4-0 with about a minute left. It was like 20 seconds. I got to say it, 4-0, 1 minute left. Preston off the kickoff, sends it into the corner. It's going to be Woozy and Durtho. Oh, my gosh!
Rocket League is a horror game.
It's spooky season. Got to expect the unexpected.
Maybe this will be the 5 goal. I don't know. I don't have a right to say it this game.
Preston pops it up over Poncho, looks to play it off the wall. It ends up on Paco's hood. Paco just has to beat Durtho. Durtho makes contact, sending it to the side. Poncho's not done just yet, but now Preston with possession will elevate. Almost gets the flip reset. It goes for the second attempt, doesn't find it. Paco with the clear to midfield, off the wall to themselves. It's going to be Woozy at that front post to send it almost to the mid. Poncho doesn't make contact. Preston into the corner. Poncho's there. Again, doesn't make contact. Durtho snipes it past 2 defenders in the air.
There it is. Number 5. Wow. Shot right over both defenders. Wasn't able to defend it. And is it going to be enough for goal number 6? I don't think so, but maybe. Too late for a flip reset. We're going to just see it bounce in the air. Preston potentially. Nope. It's going to be stopped by Poncho.
Well, I mean, there is the unspoken rule of keep the ball in the air as long as possible, try to get another goal. But despite that, Broncos walk away with a Game 2 victory, looking to set themselves up for the 3-0 sweep. The question is, can they close it out in the next 5 minutes with their current performance? I believe they can, but there's always room for error as we are all just humans.
That is very, very true. But, I mean, there is also the given track record of going 4-0, 5-0. One can only assume that maybe that might just be how it goes in Game 3. But, you know, maybe we are all human, so. Yeah.
So attempted non-math majors caster math right now is theoretically, because we've gone incrementally up by 1 thus far, we go 6-0 on this next one?
Let's get 6. That's what I want to see. I want to see 6.
Well, those are the hopes from the desk. I don't know if anyone can actually follow through with that or if they hear our challenge being laid down on the table. Well, the gauntlet is thrown. It is currently 2-0 favoring side of the Broncos. Dragons looking for an opportunity to start the reverse sweep, prevent the 3-0 walk away. See if they can do it. They've got 5 minutes to show us what they've got in our first game for the CRL season. As we are about to hop back into it, there it is, the bail bonds. Oh, it's not a pumpkin. Oh, and it's real estate too. Okay.
Okay. Ooh, real estate.
Hey, real estate's scary as we have the ball sent to the back wall. Paco doesn't make contact. Woozy will prevent Neskov from finding contact either. However, most of the Broncos is rotated back to the midfield. Preston cuts in, steals the ball from Paco. Neskov tries to send it to Poncho. Paco will elevate, sends it to Neskov. Woozy and Preston elevate. Neskov redirects towards Poncho off the back wall. Paco can't find the right angle, is forced to send it to the corner. Is going to be challenged by Preston, who pops the ball up. Leaves it for Dirt, though, takes it the rest of the way. Tries to get a touch on it to dunk it back down. Can't make good contact, so the ball is almost back towards midfield. Still defensive third for the Dragons. Preston into the corner, has Woozy. Woozy goes for a flick, but can't make contact again. Paco going to bring the ball forward to the midfield stripe. Pinched off between offender and defender, sends it back to midfield. Woozy looks to snag it off the backboard. Paco will send it to midfield. Preston is there. It's Dartho instead. Ball is high. Poncho elevates, gets it off the back wall. Paco will help pinch it into the corner. Preston goes to challenge. Woozy goes to try and send it towards the net. There's not enough speed behind the ball, so another opportunity from Dartho, but Paco will make the save, send it into the corner. This is the longest we've gone without seeing a goal from the side of the Broncos, but as I'm saying it, I cast or curse it, and Preston finds goal number 1.
As it so often does. We can start our next thing. Oh, Preston might have a.
What?
Oh,
nope,
wow.
Nope.
Poncho just barely able to save it. Poncho, the protector.
Poncho circumvents Woozy. Gets it around Preston. But Woozy finally makes contact. Paco again stops at the midfield stripe. Poncho looks for the opportunity to send a shot in, but can't make contact. We've got 2 in the corner right now. It's Woozy and Preston and Dartho, so all 3 are preparing for a forward assault. And Poncho is going to thwart all attempts, gets a flip reset in the corner. Has their teammate towards mid. Dartho gets a few touches, 50 pinch towards the ceiling. Preston in the air, makes 1, gets the flip reset, pops it up. Doesn't have the follow-up contact, and it's going to be Woozy in the corner trying to send it to Preston. Looks like Poncho might beat Dartho to make contact. Instead, it's off the wall towards Preston, back to Dartho. Dartho looking for a perfect opportunity, finds it with a little help from Woozy.
We might be on track to see the 6-0. Just maybe. I don't know. That's what obviously that's what I'm hoping for. One can only say though. 2-0, halfway left. They need 4 goals in order to do it. That's what I'd love.
It's not out of the cards yet.
No,
however, we got half the game left and they've only scored 2. They've definitely lost a little bit of the speed and the burning sensation that was like keeping them aflame earlier. Now they've toned down a little bit. Woozy's going to send it to the back wall. Dartho can't follow up. Preston instead will attempt another reset off the wall. Paco reads it, brings it to midfield, has to chase after it to regain possession. Dartho off the back wall will steal it. Poncho stops the ball in his tracks at mid. Woozy goes in for the challenge. Preston instead makes contact, sends it to Dartho as Dartho gets demoed. It's going to be Woozy. Gets it past Poncho. Dartho goes for the double touch off the back wall and is thwarted by the crossbar.
Just a little bit too wide there. Paco's going to try and send it back, but Woozy is going to set it up. Oh, barely missed from Dartho.
Ooh, Preston demos. Paco is bringing the ball to the midfield stripe. Poncho in the corner has to look where Woozy's going, manages to find it. Neskov gets demoed by Dartho as well. Poncho pitches the ball off the ceiling. It's going to pop up to Woozy. Woozy elevates. Neskov goes for the challenge. Gets a nose onto the ball. Poncho will send it the rest of the way into the corner, but Preston reads it, goes for the shot. Saved by Paco. Paco off the wall. Challenged by Dartho. Sends it towards the net. Neskov makes it just in time to bring it back to midfield to Poncho. Poncho pushes the ball too far forward, losing possession to Preston. Preston brings the ball down, has Dartho to push it the rest of the way forward with the 2 commit on to Preston. Now Poncho looks to bring it forward. Woozy goes to intercept, plays over to Dartho, but a ball does make it across midfield. It's Neskov. Preston gets in the way, pushes the ball to the side. Woozy's there just to get Neskov out of the play, so Poncho follows up. It goes to the back wall. Preston sends it to the corner. It's centered up. 2 defenders from the Broncos commit, sending it to the side. Woozy goes for the demo. It's Dartho with the shot, but it's too wide, and Dartho ends up getting demoed. Preston tries to do the rebound play, but Paco thwarts the attempts as there's another demo onto Neskov. Lots of cars are exploding.
Oh, yeah. Just so many demos. Poncho's going to get a straight shot, though. You can't say you beat them without them getting a goal, unfortunately. Poncho is going to get the straight shot. No one there to defend. Broncos were playing a little bit too offensive. 20 seconds left. It could potentially go to overtime, but Dragons are going to need to put everything into getting this goal here and now.
Let's see if the Dragons are able to commit and find a goal as we tick down to 9 seconds. Poncho spikes it. Preston makes the clear. It's going to be Preston to play it off the back wall. Tries to go for the double touch, but can't find it. Ball hits the ground. That's Broncos walking away with the game 3 victory. A 3-0 sweep. Unfortunately for Dallin, it's not a 6-0, but any team's going to take a 3-0 victory in the beginning of CRL because you want to set yourself ahead early on. Congratulations, Boise State.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Congrats. I guess my caster math was a little bit off, I suppose. You know, but I guess I didn't count it for the other direction because there were 5 goals, 4 goals, and 3 goals in that last game. I mean, you know, it's a stretch, but it's also considerable.
I'll give it to you.
Okay, cool.
I'll give it to you. You know what? That's totally fair.
That is all I ask.
But with that being said, that wraps up our first game of CRL for the evening. We still have another one to go, so don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick break, and we'll hop back in with more CRL in just a few minutes. Actually, I want to ask you a couple of questions. Truly, we should ask them. But what do you think happened when there was the open goal?
I don't know. I guess they were just a little too overconfident, and you know, they just kind of let it slip away. And unfortunately, because of that, they can't say that they didn't get a goal on them. But you know, it is what it is, and it's how it goes. And yeah, I mean, still a surmountable amount of goals. How many was it? 4 plus 5 plus 2. That's 11 goals, right?
Yes, it is 11 goals.
That's 11, that's right.
Thankfully, I was not on screen because, yes, I was counting on my hands. But with that being said, we can actually take a quick look at all of those goals that were happening for the Broncos and our top 5 plays of the game presented by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time with more than 10 jobs, offering $20,000 in bonuses and your degree of choice paid for. After you watch them, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more CRL in just a little bit. See you soon. The ball into the corner, looks for an opportunity to give to Woozy. Woozy off the ground, pushes it towards the goal, and it looks like Paco might have completed the trifecta with the angle. Preston dunks it to Woozy. Woozy comes in, Poncho tries to get in the way, Paco tries to be the follow-up, but I think the hood of the car might have pressed Paco will make the save, send it into the corner. This is the longest we've gone without seeing a goal from the side of the Broncos, but as I'm saying it, I cast or curse it, and Preston finds goal number 1.
As it so often does.
Demo on to Neskov. Lots of cars are exploding.
Oh, yeah. Just so many demos. Poncho's going to get a straight shot, though. You can't say you beat them without them getting a goal, unfortunately. Poncho is going to get the straight shot. No one there to defend. Broncos mid. They've got a clear straight shot, but Poncho's able to stop that before it's able to get too far. But it's Woozy. He's able to shoot it straight in, right off of the Poncho's bounce. Look at that. Oh, man, it was almost a straight serve for him.
All right, so at this point in game number 1, you were like, Poncho doesn't make contact, Preston into the corner. Poncho's there, again, doesn't make contact. Dirt, though, snipes it past 2 defenders in the air.
There it is. Number 5. Wow.
Home is where you hang your hat, snuggle up, hide out. Home is when you're with the ones you love. It isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. At Idaho Central Credit Union, our home is Idaho. We grew up here, and we're proud to help more Idahoans with their home loan than any other financial institution. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe home is where you make it.
NationalGuard.com to begin your Guard adventure.
Growing up in Idaho, we have certain rules we live by. First rule, camouflage never goes out of style. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Something, but you gotta tell me, yeah, yeah. You know, I like you, baby, you know. I want you to take control of me, baby. I know, baby, you know.
summer sunset. Doing things that I shouldn't, but it helps me reset. I'm fucked up, but it's fine, yeah. Anything to forget that it's all in my head. In my head, my head, my head. In my head, my head, my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my, get out of my head. Get out of my, get
The ball into the corner, looks for an opportunity to give to Woozy. Woozy off the ground, pushes it toward.
my head don't feel like it used to. I miss my homies, yeah. The thing we had discontinued, but I'm not lonely yet. I don't wanna talk about it anymore. Yeah, I'm drinking cause I'm bored. Down by behind locked doors, yeah. In my head, my head, my head. In my head, my head, my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my, get out of my head. Get out of my, get out of my head. Get out of my, get out of my head. In my head, my head, my head. In my head, my head, my head. Get out of my head. I've been in the good times already. You can see it on my face. I know. No more racing. We got it. We can reach it. Yeah, we got it. And you know I'm feeling good like that. So what you gonna do? And I can't stop thinking about you. But what you gonna do? And you know I'm feeling good like that. So what you gonna do? And I can't stop thinking about you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. It's still going to be Artie and Dallin calling all of the action here for you tonight, and we're about to hop into our second CRL game of the evening. Our first one, Broncos ended up winning out in a 3-0 sweep, so hopefully they can do that once again. Now this time we are taking on another school from Mexico. It's going to be Boise State taking on the
Borregos Salvajes Monterrey.
Pretty sure he got gosh darn close on that one.
I think I kind of nailed it. I don't know. 1 year of Spanish class and a lot of knowing how to roll my R's. Look at where I am now. Wow. Borregos Salvajes Monterrey Rams. I believe it's the Rams.
It was mountain sheep, I'm pretty sure is what the translation that we received from people in Prod meant, but we're going to call them Monterrey.
Monterrey? Okay.
Yes,
All right,
because we don't want to accidentally use the wrong mascot with that in mind.
course.
I took Spanish a decade ago, so I'm sorry. He has less of an excuse than I do if he screws it up.
1 year freshman year, 1 year freshman year of high school. I mean,
Yeah, but how many years ago was freshman year of high school for you?
It's like 5 or 6 years ago, I think. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it. Yeah, sure.
I was 15. I am now 26.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
I can definitely say that my brain has rotted enough to the extent that that info was pushed out and replaced with game knowledge or something else. You don't have as much of an excuse.
That's fair. I mean, I can still ask someone where the library is, so I got that in me. So.
Donde está el baño? Where's the
No,
bathroom?
that's the okay.
That's the only one I know.
Okay, I was worried that you confused library and bathroom.
Nah, la
bathroom for a second.
biblioteca. I know that one too.
Biblioteca. All right,
It's only because of Community. Thank you, Troy and Abed.
Of course, love community.
All right, so we're hopping in. 5 minutes, but the 5 minutes comes with the caveat of being able to perform Doc's keys of the game for Rocket League, which are create mistakes, punish the double commits, don't overstay your welcome, bump opponents to disrupt. If you're down, that is demo opponents to disrupt solely. There is no bumping or booping. Doc's keys to the game today are presented to us by Drop-In Gaming. Drop-In Gaming is a premier online platform for gamers who seek competition. Play your favorite games to win cash and prizes through free and paid entry matches and tournaments. Whether you're new to the scene or a seasoned veteran, Drop-In Gaming has the right games and competition for you. To begin your competitive journey, sign up today at dropingaming.com.
I love demos. I just do. I don't know. I mean, obviously we don't want to punish the the overcommit, but I do think it's nice to commit to getting the demos. There's a fine line in between demoing and oops, they got a goal on us.
I think you're flashing back to what occurred during our last game when it would seem like fireworks left and right, and then all of a sudden there's like 2 demos at midfield, and then
Straight shot just slowly rolls in.
that is definitely an inopportune demo opportunity if you take yourself out of the play to go commit to the demo. So don't always take Dallin's keys of advice. Prefer to lean more into Docs, which is why it says bump and demo to disrupt, not just demo only. With that being said, we could still hope for sweeps, some explosions, because both of us have monkey brains on desk, and we see something go up in smoke, we see fire, and our brains go, ooh, shiny. So with that being said, best of luck to the Broncos as we hop into game number 1 of this best of 5 series for our second game of CRL this evening. Let's see, can we get another 3-0 sweep? I sure hope so.
I hope so too. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have my own keys to the game. That would be very, very...
Demo
Yep.
would be the 3 keys.
Don't forget demo.
Oh, yeah. That last one's quintessential.
Snite. Is that Snite Ranch?
I think it's a Snite Ranch. When we come back in with the fly-through on the second round, we can definitely take a look at it and try and decipher what the meaning of the words are.
I don't know what a Snite is. All right, so we have Decay, Santino, and Tryhard Lito. Versus, of course, Sturtho, Woozy, and Preston. We're going to have Preston a little wall action against, I don't know if I should just call him Lito.
You mean Tryhard Lito?
Lito, yeah.
We could say Tryhard as we
Tryhard.
have Tryhard attempt to go for a shot on goal, but it's going to be deflected, set into the defensive third now for Monterrey. It's going to be Santino at midfield stripe, has the ball ping-pong around a little bit. Decay will get a shot, hits the crossbar. Preston will make a save, gets it around Tryhard. Durtho finds the clear to Santino. Midfield stripe, ball pops up, goes to the defensive third for Monterrey again, drops down. Durtho goes for the shot, tries to flick it into the net, can't find correct contact. Tryhard tries to bring it to mid. Preston doesn't cut into the play. Woozy looks for an opportunity. Instead, Durtho cuts in. Preston off the corner. Ball's going to die down. Try hard. Sends it into the defensive third for Boise State. It has a little pressure. Flicks it to Decay, but Woozy makes a save off of Decay's shot. Durtho looks for an opportunity to bring it to mid. Pops the ball too high. Woozy doesn't elevate. Preston instead will snag it. Is it a 2-on-1? Two offenders looking to create pressure. Woozy sends it across midfield. Stripe. Try hard is waiting in the corner. It's going to bring it up the wall. Tries to ricochet off the ceiling around Durtho. Can't find the right angle. Decay in the corner. Pushed away by Woozy. Durtho off the back wall to Woozy. Woozy again off the back wall, but hits Decay instead. Try hard. Goes for the disruption. Ends up with the ball at midfield with Preston, who will elevate. Gets one flip reset. Can't find the second one and loses possession. Durtho with the redirect towards the net. It's too wide. Woozy is over there. Gets it away from Try Hard, but Centino will elevate. Bring it to the midfield stripe. Durtho has the ball drop down off the ceiling. Goes to Preston. Try Hard makes contact. Staying it in defensive third for the Boise State team.
And now we got to see Broncos on the defense, but Woozy doesn't quite like that. But even more than that, Centino says, no, it's our turn to try and get a goal now. So, as we see, oh, never mind, Durtho, almost straight shot. Whoa! What the?
Wait, Woozy made contact?
Woozy just tried to steal the goal there?
I think Woozy successfully stole the goal. Wow. I didn't think Woozy, oh, the front tire.
No! You know, maybe, if you didn't touch that, wouldn't have gone in. Maybe.
Well, we'll see if Santino can follow up for this side of Monterrey and find a goal for our blue team. Unfortunately, ball is back in the defensive third right now for Monterrey. They bring it to midfield. Stripe Decay, pushes the ball too far forward. Woozy will make contact, send it to the back wall, slows it down. It's going to pop up. Santino will bring it to midfield. Stripe has the ball stolen away by Durtho, who's pushed off the ball by Tryhard. Decay with little pressure brings it off the wall. Gets one touch on the nose, goes to the backboard, pass to themselves is unsuccessful. Durtho reads it, pinches it to Preston. We see Centino get demoed by Woozy. Woozy takes the shot from midfield. Centino will elevate, bring it into the corner. Decay clears it to midfield. Durtho drops the ball off the ceiling. Tryhard gets pushed away from the play. Centino once again bringing the ball to midfield. Stripe. It's going to be Preston to make contact and then go up and smoke to Tryhard. Decay with possession has Woozy come in. Woozy does not make contact at midfield. Stripe. Tryhard looks for Decay. Decay is inside the net. There's two touches. Can they get a third? It's going to be Preston instead to bring it to mid. Decay elevates, doesn't make contact. Woozy goes for off the back wall, does not make second contact at the right angle. Ball back in the corner. Centino challenging Woozy. Tryhard with possession. It's going to look like it's Durtho to go for the challenge. Skirts on the top of the ball. Centino will send it the rest of the way across midfield, but it's stopped by Preston. Decay sends it into the corner.
Decay's going to be able to stop that, save that goal there. But Durtho, potential, oh, nope. Tryhard's going to be able to save that once again. But it's just going to be a lot of back and forth here along this back goal here. Maybe potential shot. There we go. Wow. I want to believe he maybe potentially try and stole another goal. At least an attempt at stealing a second goal here. Woozy.
Wait. That was Woozy's goal, wasn't it?
It was Durtho's goal that time. I imagine probably Woozy was trying to just meet shields through any cars that may have potentially tried to hit the ball all the way. But in my head, he was trying to steal yet another goal.
Using the term meat shield to refer to vehicles, not one I've heard before, but Centino is undeterred by the prospect of another piece of meat being thrown in front of them. Manages to find the first goal for the side of Monterrey. Let's see if they can do it again so they can equalize this out. Broncos looking for their third goal to put themselves in the lead by 2, which is really where you want to be, especially as we're crossing to the last 60 seconds of this game 1.
Oh, very, very quick Woozy demo there. Going to be another one off the back wall. Preston and Centino both go for the ball in the air. It is going to be about the same position where it was before.
At midfield with Durtho snag it. Has 2 defenders on him. Looks for a teammate. Tries to pass to Preston, who just gets a hood on it. Woozy clears it back across midfield. Is in the corner. Has to battle Centino away for possession. Doesn't do it, but bounces it around 2. Just enough speed behind the ball to find the back of the net. That's what they're looking for. Broncos leading by 2, and there is a clean, perfect 30 seconds on the clock. That means there is plenty of time for the side of Monterrey to catch back up.
30 seconds. Fortunately, just wasn't enough for Decay to be able to save that goal on that last one. But as the time slowly rolls down, every second matters, but just, I don't think it's going to be enough for Monterrey to be able to take this comeback.
You see Woozy get demoed. Durtho attempts to clear the ball, stopped by Decay.
Oh!
Santino almost hits the goal, but is thwarted by the top crossbar. Follow-up shot will be saved by Preston. That fourth man is ever so irksome. Try hard with possession, but it's 2 goals, no time on the clock, and that's game 1 to the Broncos.
Let's see these stats here. A lot of saves from the side of Santino and a lot of demos. I saw so many demos. Wow. Monterrey is just kind of the team that just decides that they are destruction over I can't think of the word. I lost it. But they definitely very, very destructive team, and obviously my baby brain is enjoying that a lot. But of course it's not going to be enough, and Broncos are going to be able to overtake that. So I do want to ask, how do you think they did?
Honestly, I think they have a pretty solid defense, but there's a disconnect when it comes to finding the clearing opportunities and doing said clear with a purpose, which is I'm going to make contact. You have to make sure you're communicating that to your team and that there's someone waiting to receive that. If you are in a 2-on-1, which we're seeing quite a bit of come out from the Broncos, which isn't always good, that means one of your teammates is without pressure. And if someone is without pressure, they need to be setting themselves up to receive said clear, bring it from the midfield, and go forward. There needs to be tighter passes happening from the side of Monterrey so that the Broncos aren't easily reading them and stealing the ball away or cutting into the passing lane and taking those passes instead. We'll have to see what adjustments are made as we go into game number 2. Broncos walk away with the game 2 victory. They set themselves up at series point. Now let's take a look at that silver sign that keeps bugging both of us.
Okay, of course we have the... oh, never mind.
Oh, you're thwarted. Never mind. And
oh, okay.
Woo! Okay, Preston. 11 seconds in.
Wow, that was very quick. Wow. An amazing shot there. Is going to be sent off to the side. Woozy is going to try and take this back to the midfield. Tryhard and Preston both making contact with the ball. Decay, almost a straight shot, but Durtho is going to be able to get it out of the way.
Woozy is going to be challenged by Tryhard. Reads Woozy's shot, pops it up. Santino in the corner, has Decay by them. Preston goes for the challenge.
Oh boy.
Preston backs up into Santino. Santino's forced out of the play. Durtho comes in, plays it into the corner. It's set up for Woozy. Woozy takes a shot, but Santino off the side. Snags it away. It's interrupted. Ball is pinched towards Durtho. Durtho uses Santino to ricochet the ball towards Woozy. It's pinched 50-50. Durtho will elevate. It's going to be challenged by Santino again. Durtho lets the ball drop down to Preston. Preston challenged by Decay. Decay sends the ball into the corner. Woozy applies pressure to Decay. Decay loses possession. Preston with the ball loses it off the ceiling. It's going to be Durtho to bring it to midfield stripe once again. It's going to be Santino looking for an opportunity to challenge. Instead, Santino's left without pressure. Brings it above the goal, across to the other side. Pinched from Decay off of Woozy's shot. Dunked down in front of the net. Tryhard elevates, brings it to midfield stripe. Ends up sending it into the corner. Woozy and Preston both there. It's cleared to midfield. We have an elevation come out from Monterrey. It's in the corner once again. Woozy challenged by Decay. Durtho to Preston. Preston in the air, looks for an opportunity for a flip reset. Can't make contact, doesn't get it. Now it's going to be Tryhard bringing in the ball in the air. Pops to Santino. Santino dunks it down. It goes to Preston instead on the save. Another shot from Decay. It's going to be saved by Durtho. Santino goes for another opportunity, but it's going to be cleared by Preston to the other side.
Woozy's going to try and take this thing over to Monterrey's side. Santino to Durtho off the backboard, in the air. Decay elevating. Woozy is able to save that ball there, and Preston's going to take it all the way back. In the air, potential. No, it's going to be stopped by Santino.
Decay in the air, loses to Durtho. Preston takes a shot, hits the top crossbar. Follow-up touch from Woozy. It's thwarted by Tryhard. Preston takes the fourth touch. Santino comes in, makes another save. That's everyone on the side of Monterrey finding saves for their squad in quick succession to bring the ball back to midfield stripe. Preston cuts in, steals the ball away. Lets the ball drop down. Tryhard off the wall, capitalizes on the lack of contact, brings it to midfield, gets it past Dirtho, is moved away by Woozy. Preston pushes the ball back towards that midfield stripe. Woozy leaves the ball for Preston, who pushes the ball into the defensive third. Dirtho plays it off the wall to himself. Centino comes through, brings it across midfield, is in the air, looks for the off the back wall opportunity for a teammate. Tryhard comes in a little too late. The 50-50 drops down. Decay can't make contact. It's off the back wall again. Preston will bring it into the corner. Look to play it to themselves, but unfortunately you can't find the second touch. Centino again with possession, flicks it to Decay. Decay goes for the touch, does not make contact. Tryhard looks for Decay, but Woozy cuts into the passing lane. Preston, challenged by Centino. It's centered up in front of the net. Dirtho will find the clear to midfield stripe.
Dirtho's gonna, he's gonna be able to get past Tryhard, but is going to be prevented by Santino. Santino in the air, but is once again thwarted. Thwarted again by Dirtho. Decay is going to go at it again. Woozy potentially trying to shoot to Preston. A lot of in-air ball action. Into the corner. Ooh, but Decay, oh wow, Dirtho able to save the ball there.
Preston goes to challenge Centino, manages to get it past Centino, but Tryhard from mid. Regains possession for Monterrey. It's going to be Dirtho stealing the ball when there's a lack of control for either team. Woozy comes through, takes the shot, threading it past two defenders. That's goal number 2 for Boise State.
Wow, I need to see this again. That was so, man.
Wow.
Man. Perfect. 40 seconds left to go. It is 0-2. Looking a little bit dire on the side of Monterrey. Woozy is going to go off the backboard. It's going to be brought to the other side by Lito. Oh, just a little bit short. Dirtho is going to be able to bump this back to the midfield. All in the air, hit by Decay and Woozy. Woozy with another straight shot.
The carry?
Okay, I need to analyze this one. It's in the air.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy
okay.
cow.
It's another incredible shot. 11 seconds left. I believe this game is just about wraps. And as the numbers tick down, only one question on my mind. Are they able to get a 4th goal off of this shot?
I don't think so. No, it's not in the cards.
Nope, not anymore. Not anymore. Well, let me see these stats here. Love seeing stats. It's my favorite part of the game. I'm noticing one specific statistic, and that was the goal from the side of the Broncos, all the way from their goal, all the way into Monterrey's goal. It's completely one side to the other.
See, I thought you were going to mention the lack of demos.
I was gonna bring that up eventually. Just I saw like maybe one off screen. Just I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same. I love to see the explosion and see the word boom on my screen and then get the jump scare of, oh, okay, Rocket League is a horror game. End of sentence. It is a horror game. Yeah.
Especially when you're not prepared for Preston to come in from out of field of view and explode you. Well, Broncos are at series point 2-0 right now. Can Monterrey bring this back in their favor or start the reverse sweep? Well, they've got 5 minutes to do so. These have been very low-scoring games. The defense from Monterrey has been very strong. It's just the conversion from those defensive clears into offensive opportunities has been a struggle. Can we see the silver sign this time?
Snite.
Snite Ranch?
Snite Ranch.
Snite. Interesting.
I don't know what a snite is.
I don't know either. It's probably a made-up word. We'll have to see. I'll Google it later. But Dirtho tries to play around Tryhard. We've got all 3 defenders kind of corralled in front of the net. Woozy from midfield sends it right back to Dirtho. Stops it. Tryhard can't put enough pressure. Dirtho.
Whoa!
Just the nose of this car pops it up into the net. That's goal number 1.
Kate just couldn't quite reach it.
think Decay might have actually reached it.
Maybe he did. Just wasn't quite enough, though. Well, it's going to be 20 seconds in. We already got our first goal. Oh!
Oh!
Yeah! A double! Double demo, double demo, double demo. That so awesome.
I wish we had the caster cam on Dallin just now.
I popped off, I'm not going to lie.
You did pop off. Woozy looking to pop off himself, plays it off the wall to the backboard. Santino reads it, sends it to midfield. Preston will elevate, dunk the ball down. Dirtho barely makes contact. Woozy cuts back in, pops it up over one. Looks to maintain possession at midfield. Has to get it past Decay. Flicks it past Decay. Santino can't make it in time, and that's goal number 2 for the Broncos. And we still have 4 minutes left.
Oh boy. This may not be one of those low-scoring games this time around.
I think they heard me.
I think they did. I think they're trying to change things. Maybe this is the game where they get 6 goals.
And your wish comes true?
Yeah, and my wish comes true. And then everyone's happy.
Well, will Dallin get his wish? Will the Broncos find 6 goals? We'll have to see, because
Yes!
right now Preston brought us halfway. That's goal number 3. Guys, we're not even a minute in. Chill.
I think I'm about to see my wish fulfilled. At this rate, it's only been a minute and they already got 3 goals. They got double demos. This was the game made for me.
Obviously, this whole show is for you, Dallin.
Thank you. This is this is what I've always wanted. We are going to see Decay potentially pushing in. Oh, from Cynthia. Oh, wow. Okay. Man, they're just everywhere. It's hard for me to even process.
Everything everywhere all at once as Preston finds the ricochet clear, but is not all the way out of the defensive third for the side of Boise State just yet. Chooses to steal the ball away from Tryhard, leave it for Dirtho. Dirtho off the wall, has Woozy, but Decay pops up. It's going to be Preston to bring it the rest of the way. Give it to Dirtho. Dirtho off the ceiling, looks for a dunk down to Woozy. Woozy takes the shots too wide. Decay has an opportunity to find it clear. As we have Woozy commit to the demo on Tryhard. Decay will clear the ball almost to midfield. Woozy snags it away. Is about to be in a 2-on-1. Tryhard off respawn. Will make contact. Preston goes for the shot. Is saved by Santino. In the corner, Woozy once again as Decay putting pressure on. Tryhard comes in, attempts to pinch the ball away. Preston with the follow-up shot. Decay and Santino commit. Santino finds the opportunity to get the save. Taking a few touches, pops it up over one, but it ends up going to Woozy, just crossing the midfield stripe. Decay will elevate, send it to the back wall in Bronco defensive third. Preston off the wall is looking for an opportunity to give to Woozy. Woozy finally comes in after Santino throws Dirtho off the ball. Ball crossing midfield stripe, the volley back into the defensive third for Boise State. Preston will make the save. Dirtho with possession gets the flip reset, pops the ball to Woozy. Woozy once again looks for Dirtho, but it's just a bait and switch, and that is goal number 4 for Boise State.
Halfway point, 4 goals in. And that goal was really nice. I like that one.
Now for your wish to be granted, you need 2 more.
I believe that they can do this. Come on. I got my fingers crossed. I got my legs crossed. Everything.
He actually does.
Every single appendage that I could potentially cross is crossed right now. Just one step closer. Just one more. Come on. Let me see it. Thank you, Dirtha. Thank you. Thank you.
But we gotta truly give the thanks to whichever player finds goal number 6 for you. But if they don't, no thanks to be given.
No thanks. I take my thanks back.
Yeah, you yoink it out
Put
of
it
the
in
air.
my pocket.
Oh!
Yeah. I'm sorry. Sometimes I see explosion and my brain gets happy.
You are just like me. It is okay.
Yeah!
But that's not who you're wanting to explode!
Oh, another one! It's just so many. There's so many. It's hard to keep track of. How many are we at now? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 demos so far, including the double demo.
Dallin is an unbiased caster.
I am unbiased. I am. My bias is towards the explosions themselves.
Blow up anybody. He doesn't care who it is. He just wants the explosion.
I just want the destruction. That's what it's all about. Santino potentially able to get this ball. But Decay, straight shot.
It's Santino, though.
Santino trying to get this ball around Preston. Gets it over one.
Oh.
Or over 2. Saved by Dirtho. Is he going to take it all the way back?
I've got some bad news for you right now. We're getting
no.
close to the 1 minute mark.
Don't
and
say it.
it's looking like the Monterrey is firing on all cylinders right now to guarantee your wish of the 6 goals is not granted. Maybe Dartho can be your fairy godmother and find it for you here.
Come on, this is it.
And Woozy almost makes a follow-up in time, but is stopped by the wall that is unmoving as we have a demo onto Preston. Dartho comes out of the goal with Woozy over top, manages to find the clear, but we have a shot on goal saved by Preston. It's going to be Woozy with possession, has Dartho in front of him. Dartho looking to push someone out of the way, pops up over Santino. Decay with possession. Dartho applying pressure, does not find contact with the ball just yet. Decay is taking multiple touches with very little reason to give up possession. Finally, Woozy comes in. Santino to the mid, 50-50, goes to the defensive third corner for Boise State. Preston brings the ball back to mid, stopped by Decay, 50-50 again, won by Woozy, but we've got 18 seconds for the wish to come true, and it finally does as Dartho gets the hat trick, and what is it, Dallin?
6 goals. My wish came true. It came true. 4 goals, 5 goals, 6 goals. My math was right all along.
Sounds like you're retconning, but that's totally fine as we go into the next
not
kickoff.
at all.
It's going to be Decay to win it after an attempted fake from the side of Boise State. Woozy to Dartho. Dartho with the dunk down into the net. Well, now they're at 7. Does this still count? Now we're hearing more crestfallen.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, Dallin sounds a little crestfallen at this moment. He's like, wait a minute.
Can we take the goal back, please? Just like...
It's supposed to be 6, nothing more.
You're supposed to be. Okay, you know what? I saw exposure. I forgot everything. My mind reset. But you know what? Oh, never mind. It's gonna go. Since keeping it in the air to Preston.
That hits the ground.
I don't know how to feel anymore.
You should feel happy.
I should feel happy, but I had my wish and it just. Gone from my hands, from my clutches.
Slipped through his fingers.
But hey, you know what? Boise State got the victory at the end of the day, which, hey, I'll take that. That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, that's 2-3-0 sweeps in favor of the Broncos today for our opening day of CRL. All right, so I know that these guys kind of gave you your wish, and then it's like
I took my thank you back.
They give it, and then they yoink it away just as quickly. But despite the yeeting of your dreams out the window, is there a player you would like to nominate for player of the game?
I think I gotta give it to. I want to give it to Woozy. A lot of demos from Woozy, a lot of goals, and I mean a lot of teamwork.
All right, I'm going to go with Woozy as well, but ultimately it's not our decision. We can just give nice suggestions over to production, and half the time at this point, if I've said who I think it is, half the time they start giggling because I'm really, really wrong. We'll have to see.
But it's
and I do believe that the player of the game is technically...
It's Woozy.
It is Woozy. Okay, we were right. That's why there wasn't any laughter.
I am satisfied with this conclusion.
Well, Woozy, congratulations. You are our ICCU Player of the Game. The Player of the Game is brought to you by the Idaho Central Credit Union, who believes a great player makes a team more successful, just like Idaho Central is helping members achieve financial success. Woozy is the Idaho Central Credit Union Player of the Game and technically Player of the Evening after the 2 matches that we had today. Nicely done. Looking forward to seeing more action and more explosions in the coming weeks for CRL, but nonetheless, congratulations.
I may not have gotten my goal wish fulfilled, but I did get my Player of the Game wish fulfilled. So
You did, and then it got taken away.
It did get taken away.
It's like the waitress or the waiter who comes and like puts the food down on the table and goes, "Oh wait, not for you."
Wrong table.
And brings it to a different table.
I had it for a moment though, and you know what? Maybe it's better that way, because if I did have my wish fulfilled, I think that would be too much power for me, and I don't know. I think that'd be a little dangerous.
I think a caster with that much power is quite scary. But as we prepare to wrap up our first night of CRL, do you have any closing thoughts?
I love destruction.
All right, well, if you're a fan of destruction, you might want to come join the BSU Rocket League team or even our BSU production staff, because Boise State is always looking for talented players. Production and broadcast talent, top talent, along with good grades and eligibility, can earn you a scholarship as well. Sign up today by visiting boisestate.edu/esports for more information.
Destroy, build. destroy.
This isn't alchemy.
Oh. I forgot.
I think I just broke Dallin's heart.
I'm in a really weird place right now.
Okay, so other than breaking Dallin's heart for the evening and watching his dreams and wishes come true to be taken away for a moment, we'll let you take away from this broadcast the fabulous top 5 plays of the game, in which you might hear him become crestfallen after being very excited in. The top 5 plays of the game are brought to you by the Idaho Army National Guard, who invite you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time, with more than 10 jobs offering $20,000 in bonuses and your degree of choice paid for. For more information, reach out to iGuard Gaming on Twitch. And for more listening to Dallin's heartbreaking moments as he loses his opportunity to see the 6 goals, well, watch the top 5 plays. Don't go any. Well, actually, that is the end of our broadcast. So we'll see you tomorrow with more Overwatch action. Until then, bye for now. Well, Broncos are at series point 2-0 right now. Can Monterrey bring this back in their favor or start the reverse sweep? Well, they've got 5 minutes to do so. That
was very quick. Wow. Amazing shot there. He was trying to steal yet another goal.
Using the term meat shield to refer to vehicles, not one by the prospect of another piece of meat being thrown in front of them. Manages to find the first goal for the side of Monterrey. Let's see if they can do it again so they can equalize this out. Broncos looking for their 3rd goal to put themselves in the lead by with possession. Gets the flip reset, pops the ball to Woozy. Woozy once again looks for dirt though, but it's just
Halfway point, 4 goals in. And that goal was really nice. I like that one.
now for your wish to be granted, you need 2 more.
Ball in the air, hit by Decay and Woozy. Woozy with another straight shot.
The carry?
Okay. I need to analyze this one. It's in the air.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy
Okay.
cow. Well, will Dallin get his wish? Will the Broncos find 6 goals? We'll have to see, because now Preston brought us halfway. That's goal number 3. Guys, we're not even a minute in. Chill.
I think I'm about to see my wish fulfilled at this rate. It's only been a minute and they already got 3 goals. They got double demos. This was the game